Okay. So let's just get a general energy around love. What is Capricorn's general energy around love right now? What is Capricorn's general energy around love right now? There we go. Okay. So we have adjustments are required. We have a time to give rather than take. And you're very close to achieving your goal. All right, I'm giggling a little bit because this is kind of the other side of Virgo. So if you're dealing with a Virgo or somebody who has lots of Earth in their chart, or if you do, you might want to go check Virgo out. But what I'm feeling is that you have been taking a little bit too much in your relationship here, and I don't think you've been doing it on purpose. I don't think you've been, trying to suck the life out of your person. I think it's just how the dynamic started out. This, again, is feeling very similar to Virgo, but the other side of it. So you need to make some changes. You're very close to achieving your goals. So I feel like you are with somebody or have met somebody that there is a long-term potential there, but the current dynamic of the relationship is a little bit unbalanced, and it's time for you to give a little bit more. Oh, it's funny. I didn't even notice this, but this is the new moon in Virgo card. So you just need to be a little bit more giving, a little bit more generous with your energy, with your person. But it feels like you're close to being in a very healthy, long-term relationship. All right, so let's find out a little bit more here. What else does Capricorn need to know around this message today, around love? Okay. You guys want to talk today? Oh, goodness. All right, so we have Knave of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So many wands. You guys are all fired up about this person. That's what I feel. I feel you're very excited about them. I feel like you have a lot of passion for them, and I feel like you want things to move very, very quickly. But we have this Three of Wands in the reverse. Something is blocking your future here, and I think it's because the connection is unbalanced and you haven't been able to see or notice it. You notice in this deck, this Knight of Wands has the third eye. Okay, so that's the spirituality. That is seeing the connection from a higher level through source. So I think you feel the spiritual connection to them. If you feel a soul tie, you feel very bonded to this person. But that's all in the 5D. You're not seeing the 3D effects right now. You're not seeing, you're kind of in puppy love up in the clouds. And that's okay, but you also have to come down to the ground and pay attention to what's happening in the 3D in your connection. I think things kind of started very hot and maybe a little intense and chaotic, and then it just grew even more, that there's a very good passion. You guys are wanting to move forward in a very constructive way, but something is blocking the future here. It's like you guys are ready to ride off into the sunset, but something is holding the connection back. Okay, you're very close. But what is that thing that's holding you guys back here? Why is the Knave of Wands here? Okay, we have the Emperor. Yeah. So this isn't a typical message from the Emperor card, but if you look at the image, he's holding this like spear in his hand, globe, something in his hand, and he's not looking at it. He's not paying attention to it. He's looking, and the left is the past, the right is the future. So it's like the future is over here in his hand, but he's not paying attention to it. There's something going on. There's something you guys aren't paying attention to in this connection. Like overall, it feels like overall everything is really good, but there's something that you're not paying attention to that's kind of blocking the progress here. Okay, so the Emperor is divine masculine energy. There's something, okay, so there's something that's dominating and blocking the progress, but it's hard to see because everything feels really good. Why is the Knight of Wands here? And the Knave of Wands can also be like a little bit of chaotic energy. So maybe the connection feels really intense, but it's a little bit chaotic. You guys need to like maintain some control here. All right, we have the Five of Cups. Something is making your person sad. Okay. There's heat, there's passion, there's the desire to move forward very quickly, but there's something that's making them sad. And this is under the time to give rather than take. So there's something you're not giving to your person that's kind of putting a damper on things. Why is the Three of Wands in the reverse? Look at this. We have the Empress on the other side. Now, look at the imagery. She's paying attention to the thing in her hand. She's looking at it. This fruit, it's bearing seeds. There's growth. There's expansion in her hand. But what's blocking it? You guys are aligned. The Emperor and the Empress coming out. This is a soul connection. You're supposed to be together, or you're supposed to experience each other at least. But there's something blocking it. She's paying attention to it. He's not. Now, that does not mean that if this is a male-female relationship, the man is not paying attention and the woman is. It's just the feminine energy is paying attention and the masculine energy is not. Okay? Gender does not matter. The feminine, the divine feminine Empress, she's also very nurturing, very loving, very giving. And it's not that the masculine energy is not. He just takes care of more practical things. So there's some sort of, but there's something here in the middle that's making your person sad. So kind of what is next in this connection here? Oh my goodness. You're going to have all the wands out. All the court cards for wands. What is next in this connection? Oh, okay. I would definitely watch Virgo. Okay, if this is resonating with you. We have Knight of Swords in the reverse. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Devil in the reverse. Knight of Swords. Somebody is holding back a truth that they want to speak. Okay, they want to tell. It feels like you're a person. They want to talk to you. But it's general reading, so this could be reversed. You may want to talk to them. You may want to tell them something about how you're feeling. The adjustments that need to be made. Okay, this connection cannot be about all fire and heat. We got to pay attention to the little things, to the things in the everyday. So there is some sort of conversation that's going to need to be had, and somebody I feel is on the cusp of speaking. King of Wands in the reverse. He's all about action in the upright. Making a plan, putting into place, taking what's his, but not more. To me, this feels like the blockage, the stall. So if the King of Wands in reverse, he might be taking too much. He just might be taking, because this is time to give. If you're the one that's taking too much, I don't think you realize it. So it might be time for you to give. It might be time for you to realize that you haven't been as generous as your person has been. But then we have the Devil in reverse. It's going to be conquered. Okay? This ego problem, this 3D problem, you're close to conquering it, but we're going to have the conversation. You know, you're going to have to talk about it and put a plan into action here. Why is the Knight of Swords in the reverse? Yeah. See, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Your person may tell you that this connection feels unbalanced, that they are giving more than they are receiving. Again, general reading could be vice versa, but that's the truth that wants to be communicated, the adjustments that need to be made. Why is the King of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. And you're going to be like, I had no idea. Thank you for telling me. I'm going to learn, because the Page of Pentacles is about learning, understanding. Okay, I'm going to learn how to not take as much, to give more, to help take care of your sadness. Okay, this relationship is hot and heated, but we can't live in passionate energy. We can't live in the heat. You know, we have to take care of our emotions and our pentacles and our mind as well. Why is the Devil in the reverse? Five of Wands in the reverse. You don't want to fight about this. You don't want to have an argument. See, we have Knight of Swords in the upright in the bottom. Once this truth is spoken, once it comes out, you guys have this nice conversation, might be an intense conversation. You're not going to want to argue about it because I think you're going to understand their side, or vice versa. Being a general reading could be reversed. There's going to be an understanding here. You're not going to want any conflict because there's so much good energy in this connection that you don't want to fight over this. And you are going to learn how to be more giving. You're going to learn to grow. You're going to start out as a page here, and then you're going to start moving to the Knight and the Queen and the King. Okay, it's just a slow development, slow movement forward. But then once this conversation is had, and once we start putting these things into practice, then things are going to start moving a little bit more quickly, and they're going to be moving quickly from a place of honesty. Three of Swords and the reverse was on the bottom before I started shuffling. So there is deep healing. Whatever this problem is, it's going to be taken care of, and you're going to heal, and the relationship is going to be elevated to the next level. We have the Queen of Swords here. She came up in the Virgo reading as well. Honesty and truth. And then the Death card, the death and rebirth. This connection is going to die in its current state and then be reborn again as to something new. Okay, for the vast majority of you, I feel like that this conversation is going to lead to an elevation of your relationship and not to the end of it. For some of you, however, if your person is not, it feels like you are the one that needs to be receptive. But if this conversation doesn't go anywhere, then you guys may split, and you'll find somebody else that's wanting to move forward with honesty, that's going to be healing for you, that makes you feel confident and successful and happy, and that will be the transition there. But for most of you, I feel like that this is going to elevate your relationship to the next level rather than being the demise of it. All right, so can we get a final word of advice here for Capricorn? Can we get a final word of advice here for Capricorn? Yeah, see, re-energize. This relationship needs to be re-energized. It needs to, it needs its battery refueled. Look, inner knowing fell out, and I put it back because I didn't ask the question, and there it is again. Okay. You guys know that this connection is a soul tie. With the Emperor and the Empress here in this column, you guys know that there is something very special here. But there's just a problem. This is a problem that needs to be addressed, and it's going to elevate things to the next level so that you can move forward with honesty, okay? All right, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. If you found it helpful, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.